What's up, guys? We're gonna get it going, guys. We waiting on YouTube. Same thing every week. We're gonna get it going. All right, Big Fool World. First thing first, guys, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you guys can hear me, see me. Everything's all good. Hopefully, everything's working finally. I think I got it right. Man, we'll see. But what's going on, Big Fool World? Let's get them notifications sent out. Where's everybody at? That's what's up. I appreciate you, Lee. Sunshine Baker's in the house. I know tonight's a big night for the big fight. I know I want to see that shit. I want to watch it. I know everybody's talking about it at work. I know you guys are talking about it. Let's see what happens. I think Mike Tyson gonna knock his ass out. I already know it. He's like what 58. He about to knock his young ass out. I was watching the weigh-in. Man, that shit's funny. And then Mike Tyson talking about there ain't nothing left to talk about. Let's get it. What else is to talk about? What's going on? Ferret in the hole. I see you. Where my car? Oh, I'm looking for my coffee. I'm still here, man. I think he's gonna knock his ass out. He kind of deserves it. His ego is way up here. In reality, who did that man really fight that was any good? You know what I mean? He had one fight that was half decent. It wasn't even a good fight. I ain't even gonna lie. I seen a lot of fights, and that wasn't one of the better ones. Um, I ain't seen him really fight anybody good. And now he gonna call on. It's like getting in the cage with a lion. Why would you do that? It's like who is he thinking right? This dude is getting ready to get in the cage with a lion and get his ass tore up. I want to watch that so bad. I know that's where everybody's at watching that damn fight. It is all about the money. That's why they propping it up on everything. Man, everywhere I go, every channel, that's all they talk about is that damn money. That's cool though. I want to see that fight. I know he's gonna knock his ass out in like the first round. It's gonna be seconds. Walk in, he gonna rip him up, man. He's a killer. Tyson's it was a born killer. And he going up against. Hey, let's see what happens. You think they paid him to lose? I don't know. I might have to get some bets on that, man. We're gonna have to get some bets going. You're not watching it? I think it's at like at 10 o'clock tonight. I don't know where everybody all right. Everybody's starting to come in, so notifications are going out. No, I'm probably be on here about an hour. Check you guys out. You're on Tyson too. He's old. I was watching him, man. He is old. I ain't gonna lie. He's like 58. And but still, he's a lion. He's a killer, man. He's a born killer. What you gonna do with that? I mean, I'm not getting into that's just stupid. That's in my opinion. That's stupid as shit. You're gonna wait until he's over and watch it on you for real. You know everybody's gonna be posting that fight up the next day. It really ain't worth really paying all that shit to watch it. Right? That's what I was thinking too. Ferret in the hole. Cause there's something ain't right. He did come out of retirement. There is a lot of money on this. There's millions and millions of dollars on this fight. That's man, they blowing this shit out of proportion. But at the same token, I don't know, man. Let's just see what happens. The rules suck for Tyson. Ain't no biting. No. He's an animal. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be interesting. Just to see what happens. Just see how it's gonna turn out. But with that being said, guys, Bigfoot World, man, I got my shit back today. I went and picked it up. I drove it home. I was so happy, man. I was so happy to get my ride back. It's back outside, paid in full. That was a relief, man. Maybe I should fight him to get some money. Shit, I don't know if that knockout, that uppercut, he got that mean uppercut. I don't, old or not, he take my head off without a doubt, man. He take my head off. I blink and it be over. Shit, it's a good idea though, John, but not for me, man. I don't know. I'm allergic to pain. You trying to get me to feel that pain? Fuck that. Yeah, for a minute. See, he got in some trouble over that shit. And he felt. I think they banned him from even boxing after that. He definitely would. He knocked me out with his shit. I ain't trying to fight no Mike Tyson. I don't know why I'm shit. I know my limits. And that's past my limit. Shit, he's 280 something, 290. Tyson's a beast, man. You need to go back and check some of his fights out. But maybe he did get paid. He's getting paid millions and millions of dollars regardless. But we'll see. You don't think I lived through it, Sunshine? I don't think I would either. It'd be interesting to see me bob and weave, duck and roll. Dude, I'm pretty quick on my feet, man. You guys see me when it comes to the wildlife. When I gotta go, I gotta go. I leave everybody. Ferret knows that. He tell you some stories that light will disappear quick. I'm out. I'll leave everybody. You better have your own light, because if you ain't got one, you're shit out of luck. I'm gone. You know, like nobody like get knocked out. My jaw is glass, man. It will shatter. I'm not trying to go down that road. Shit, that uppercut, man. It's just something fierce. But it's good to see everybody on here, man. I appreciate you guys. As you see, I'm in a little better mood than last week. Man, last week I went through some beat downs, bounced right back. Right. In that cave. We just talk about that cave too. Them damn bats. And bats coming out, man. That shit was crazy. I don't know how we ain't see him going in. And there's only one way in that cave and one way out. And you gotta get on your almost on your belly and shimmy out. And you're like 4 inches above the ceiling. And you look up and there's bats right above your head. 4 inches, they're touching you. And there's one on this, like there's this rock face to my right. And I'm crawling, shimmying. Remember that shit? And I'm shimmying through there, and I look over and he turned his head and looked at me. And I freaked. I went straight to freak mode, man. I panicked. I lost my mind. I jumped over top of Ferret, rolled over, started shimmying back. I was like, I'll make my own shit. I'll make my own path. That bats freaked me out, man. And then he dropped down on me. He kept shining a light on him, like zooming in on him, high beaming him. And that's what they stirred him up, got him to drop down on my head. I freaked. You guys remember that shit, right? I do backflips to get up out that ring. He can't hit you once you hit the floor. You're already down. Nah, I ain't getting in no ring with no Mike Tyson. I'm a little bit smarter than that. That shit was funny. Bats won't hurt you. Bullshit. He was looking right at me with his teeth. He showed his teeth at me. And it was 2 inches from my face. He like turned his head and looked at me. I freaked. It showed his teeth. He looked like a werewolf, man. The little tiny miniature werewolf just squeaking at me and shit. And I was jumping up over him. What's going on? Powerful dude in the house. Mike is a nut. Mike Tyson, man. My money on him, even though he's old and he Jake Paul still in his prime. I think he's gonna get that. Yeah, you're right. If he does lose, it has to be rigged, because he got that one hitter quitter. He knocked dudes out in 6 seconds flat. I mean, we'll see. But powerful dudes in the house. Check his channel out, guys. You remember Junior? What's up, man? Good to see you on here. I think Money Mike on here too. I heard from you guys in a minute. I don't know, guys. I was just reading you guys' comments real quick, getting caught up, so I don't miss nobody. I be getting you guys cussing me out, man, cussing me out. You just picking certain ones, you favoritism. Like, no, man, you don't understand how fast this shit scrolls through. Why are you screaming at me, Roxy? They banned that shit from betting on it. Wonder why. Fair talking shit. Absolutely powerful duo. They got some funny videos on there. I remember the one where they pranked us. We just had it. Why you keep screaming at me? We just had it. She been doing this a lot lately, but what was I saying? We was heading to the woods. Everybody. There was me, Jeff, Mike, Ferret, and the whole. We was all getting ready to go to the woods and put some money where your mouth is. But we was getting ready to go, and I had this old beater 4-wheel drive. I forget what it was, and we was getting ready to hit the woods, take it up there and shit. And while I'm up in my house getting ready, loading all my shit up, packing it up, getting ready to hit the woods with Ferret, Jeff's out there with a whole can, I think like 1 or 2 cans of damn fart spray. They sprayed all through my shit, man. I mean, they sprayed the shit out of it. And I'm I pack up and I put my shit in the ride and I get in like the fuck. They're talking about we ain't going. Like they thought I shit myself. I'm trying to say, I don't know, man. Maybe one of the exits threw some spoiled milk through my sunroof or a fucking diaper or something. I was like making all these excuses, and it's him. He sprayed my leather coat down with this stinking ass fart spray. I mean, I still owe him for that shit. He had a brand new Chrysler 300. My plan was to spray paint that shit while he's up there looking off of my balcony. I was gonna be down there spray. It was jet black, so I was gonna have some white spray paint, draw some long penises on it. I mean, I was gonna hook him up. I was gonna pay him back for that one. I mean, that shit was funny, but at the same time, it wasn't because that stuck my ride up for weeks. I remember that it was like a month that my shit smelled like rotten eggs and shit combined. Like it's hard. That's a smell that you can't get rid of no matter what you do. Once it gets in your seats, it's just stuck there. And it's after a while, it started getting mixing some other shit. It smelled like fish, rotten eggs, shit, baby shit, all in one. And it's all floating. And if you got and it's cold outside, you got the windows up, heat on, that shit smelled bad. So I was single for a long time on that shit. When I'm thinking about it, powerful duo. I owe you pretty well for that one. It smelled like that when I gave you the car. I did give you that car. I forgot. I forgot. I did. I did too. I couldn't even sell it. I had to give that shit away. It smelled bad. It smelled bad for a long time, man. It didn't go away. It didn't even lighten up at all. So I still owe you, man. I still owe you, Junior. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you now that it's fresh on my mind. I'm gonna give you a couple of days. You forget about it. Dealing with life on life terms, and I'm gonna broadside you with some shit you ain't even gonna see coming. I'm gonna get you, man. And I'm an Aries. That's why I'm telling you. I'm. It's coming before it comes. I'm gonna get you. I'm definitely gonna get you. Gene, where Gene at? I've been talking to Gene, man. He been helping me a little bit. I appreciate you, Carl. Shit, that's my brother from another mother, man. I appreciate you for sure. Hands down, wouldn't been able to do without you, man. There's a couple others I'm gonna give shout outs to. The Proper Way, In the next Out into the Woods video, now that my shit's back, I'm gonna be showing you guys some shit. There's gonna be some stuff coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that documentary. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna get some stuff going. I want some nighttime videos. It's time. It's time. You know what I mean? There's a little fire going under my ass. I got my shit back, and it took me a week to get it back. And a lot of groundwork, man. A lot of getting hands dirty, groundwork, and I pulled it off. 16:45 and full in 1 week. That was accomplishment, man. That's some weight off of my shoulders. Now that shit is bought and paid for. I ain't never got to worry about it no more. It's done. I can keep my job. I can go to work. Now I drive like 35, 40 minutes every morning to go to work. And without that car, I would have lost it. I would have lost my job. I would have lost everything. So for the ones that helped me, I got your names, man, and I will return the favor for sure. Hands down, I got you. With that being said, what's going on, beautiful world? What's going on next out in this beautiful world, man? I'm in a lot better mood. Everything's doing better. I'm getting it together, making some moves, man. That's just when you're tired of the old, you gotta change it and just make things right. Sometimes you gotta make shit right. I appreciate you, Lee. Definitely hit that like button. While I'm on that topic, guys, that shit took everything, man. If you want to help a brother out, the link is in that description. Don't be afraid to hit that shit up. Definitely hit it up. You did hit that like button. There's all these people watching and nobody hit that like button. You didn't even hit the down. There's two. You ain't got to like it. There's the other way too. It goes either way. You can give a thumbs down. You can like it. You can pass it on to the next. In the cold, many nights of that shit. I ain't see. I read the one before that one. I know. All right. I already know, man. But you know how we do it. We always did get in there in the fucking knee deep of snow, looking for a track. And we've been finding the barefoot tracks walking up through Bigfoot land that day. That's how you find shit, man. We gotta get back in there. I gotta make it happen. There's a lot of things I've been wanting to do. That just been having the time to get out there and do it. I gotta make some time, man. Like even just on Sundays, just pick Sundays and go and make that shit happen. 1 day a week. Pick a spot and find out what's up. See what's new. You guys are something. I know that's where everybody's at. They're getting ready for that fight, man. Getting their beer ready, making the beer run. The fight's in like 10. So they're getting ready. Got their wings. I'm surprised you guys are here and not watching that fight. That's how I feel too. I feel better out there in the winter. Like I can breathe better just walking up and down them mountains. It's a better feeling out there. I like it out there in the winter. It's beautiful out there with the snow laying on the trees. It's like picture perfect. I like the fall. I like all year long. It's just a beautiful. Pennsylvania is beautiful. I think it's just the assholes that live here make it a bad place. But you're right. Cold brings you to life. That's real shit. You got to experience it to understand it too. That's the thing. You gonna wait till tomorrow, Lee? Yeah, it's free then. That's probably what I'm gonna do too. Cause he going I ain't going it ain't worth the money. I ain't got the money if I wanted to. That's what I say too, sunshine. It does. Pennsylvania is very beautiful, man. There's a lot of beautiful places to go to. And we've been around, man. Susquehanna is hands down. You want to see a Bigfoot, guys, and you're in Pennsylvania. go to Susquehanna. Susquehanna is the mountain. They call it Susquehanna for a freaking reason. I wish, man, I wish I had that cabin up in that other side of Susquehanna. We was on Eagles, I think Eagle Hill side, the cabin. Over on the forest side, I think it's almost, I want to say Lake Erie. No, New York. It's up on the over toward New York. That half. You get up in there, you'll see a Bigfoot. I'm telling you, they come to you. As Fred, man, they walk up to you and say hello. I left Fred. There was boulders coming out of the forest when we was out at the cabin, man, and it just rocking shit. I left them. I vanished. Light. I was the only one with the light and gone. I was so gone. You just sent Rob to the beer store and the head shop. I hear you, man. You getting right. Sunshine Baker. They don't call you Baker for nothing. That's what's up there. Puff puff pass. Puff puff pass. That's what I said, Lee. All these people watching, ain't only 4 people hit that shit. That goes both ways, up and down. Just keep the algorithm going, man. That's what it's all about. Staying in the loop. That shit. If I ain't in the algorithm, they ain't gonna send out the notifications. And we can't sit here and BS like we are. Conversate. Here's something I want to tell you guys. I was riding with my uncle. It was a couple weeks ago, man. He got me good. I thought I had a Bigfoot. I thought I was happy, man. I was excited. I thought I had the clearest Bigfoot. He said, I always, like, we was riding. We smoke riding up in the mountains, talking deep up in the mountains, man. I go into the forest. I go into the mountains. But he had me into this place. Roxy, he had me into this place that, man, you ain't supposed to drive. A quad shouldn't even be driving on these. It's like a trail. We was driving on a trail, and he was saying that he'd been seeing this girl, and he'd been coming up here, and when he's coming down around this turn, there's always something poking in and out of this tree, right? And I'm like, yeah, you finally believe in Bigfoot now? Because you remember my uncle, he don't believe in none of that shit. You can show him one, and he's still, nah, that's a little naked Chinese guy running through the forest. He come off with some other shit, but he's telling me the story like some picking out behind the tree, and I'm trying to talk to this girl, and we're going slow out around this turn up here, and I want you to see what it is. I said, well, shit, let me get my phone ready. You know what I mean? If there's something always there and it's always poking, I'm ready. I got my phone sideways. I started filming, and he's coming out around this bend, and I'm looking. He says it's a big oak tree. You'll see it. Hold on, it's coming up. And I'm into the story, right? And I'm up and I'm focusing on what was going on and shit. Like, I'm looking for this thing poking out behind the tree. He says every time he goes up there, he sees this shit, right? So I'm ready, and I'm going around this bend looking for this big ass oak tree for something to poke out behind it. And there's this Bigfoot, right? And he's like coming out, and he's like squashed down, and he's coming out of the forest. He's like out of the wood line, almost out onto the road, but he's like maybe 6 feet back from the road, getting ready to shed out of the woods. And I see him like, oh shit, there's really a Bigfoot. He's right here. I was screaming like, stop, motherfucker, stop. Why you keep going? And when we got up on it, it's a damn statue, a real statue of a Bigfoot, and he's ready. Like, why would they put this out in the freaking? I was cussing him out. Like, this thing's out in the woods. Why would they put that shit out here? That's what makes it bad for. I was cussing him out. Like, he put that shit out of there, man. But he set me up for that. It was a perfect setup. I got the video somewhere on my phone. It's like, man, you're a dick for that. I swear, you got me. You got me. I was excited. I seen him like, oh shit, there's a Bigfoot for real. Like, stop, get out. Then he just like, he's cracking up. He's a kid cracking up, man. He got me. That was a good one. He definitely, I think he put that shit out there. He set me up. I was ready. I was so excited when I seen that thing poke out the weeds. And he was like, he was about to come out across the road. And man, it was a statue. We get up on him, it's a statue. Just, it was perfect. He's a dick for that. I was gonna post it, but like, damn, they're gonna think I'm faking a Bigfoot video. I ain't even posting this shit. I was cussing him out like he really put that shit out there. Like, why would he do this? We're in the woods. Set me up. It's funny. That's crazy though that it was there. It'll catch somebody off guard. When you're going out that trail and you look over and he's poking out this damn bush, ready to come out to the trail. It got me. It got me. I was excited, screaming, hollering at him, stop, man. It was a good ass. It was perfect. That was perfect setup. Moon Rider in the house. What's up, man? I see you. Get caught up with you guys' comments. I was rambling a little bit too much. My fault, guys. But he got me. He definitely did. I'm gonna have to get his ass too. That's two people I gotta get. I need to start a whole nother channel, prank channel, because they've been getting me, man. I've been getting them. Even my girl been getting me. I'm gonna have to do some prank. Go to prank wars. Get everybody. I gotta get my son. I just gotta start pranking some people and start a whole nother prank channel on just that. And I can come up with some good ones, man. I know some good ones. I'm gonna get Jeff for sure. I wanted to spray paint his shit, but he had to go and total that one. I can't do that one because I already told him what I was going to do. But something's coming. I'll wait till after Christmas. That give him time to forget. I need to get some another clothing line. I don't know, man. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the spring, I'll drop some. I'll drop a whole new clothing line out. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I had it. I like that last clothing line. That was pretty. There's some good stuff on there, man. Them spandex, Into the Woods with Jeff. Like, share, subscribe around the waistband. Them was one of the best ones. I like that, man. Them was sharp. Them was sharp. Some of the shirts, Kaka, Jeff out there in the woods. That thing did sound like a pterodactyl. He turned around, looked at me, Dad. He said, Kaka. I had to make a shirt. I had to make a shirt, man. That went viral. That's him doing that shit. I'm gonna hook something up. Maybe in the springtime, I'll get another clothing line going with some new sayings. You know what I mean? What I've been saying into the woods. Some of the funny experiments that we had, like the spider that jumped on me that night. Don't ever walk up on a spider web at night because them things are hunting at night. I shined that light on that dude and he popped off of the web onto me, man. I screamed so loud it echoed all the way to the woods. The woods got so freaking quiet after that happened. You hear me for miles and it's just everything got dead silent. It was, man, that was a wild night. Into the Woods with Psycho freaking Deb came, what, 8 hours to kill me? Talking about I was the witch killer. That shit was nuts, man. I had a crazy run in this shit. You have Bigfoot, man. You don't know what's gonna happen. I got that sign somewhere. You definitely got to, man. I got you, sunshine. I'm definitely think I'll definitely have to do something in the springtime. I'll come up with a whole nother line. That takes time and money, but that can happen, man, for sure. That'd be cool. Lee, man. You know what I learned with this thing, this attachment shit. Like, if I was gonna buy a scratch off ticket and there's two of them to pick from, the one that I would pick, like initially when I look at it and I see which one I want to pick, and my eye goes to, and that like was one I really want, I'll go to the one beside it, because that's just I got shit for luck and go against my first thought. I've been working out, man. It's been working out really well. If that's what how I've been working with it. Go against what I think. You know what I mean? My first initial thought, I go the opposite of that. It don't make sense, but it does. That's what I've been doing. That's the best way said, man. Go against your own judgment. That's how you beat that situation. For now, until you find a solution, it's like a quick fix. But all right, Bigfoot World, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, get out of here. It definitely was good seeing you guys this week. Hopefully this week I'll be able to get something out for you guys. I want to check out a couple spots. I want to check the Bone Cave to see if they took the peanut butter. Let's talk about it and shit starts happening. But I want to check, see if they took the peanut butter out the Bone Cave. I want to see if that's a human skull down inside that Bone Cave. I've been looking at them old videos, man, and right down in that corner when you first go in, like up in, it does definitely look like a skull. I want to make sure, you know what I mean. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I want to get in there and see if that's what it is or what it is, what kind of skull it is. But you know what I mean? That's one of the first places I want to check is that Bone Cave. I want to try to find that maze. It's so barricaded up there. It's all different. It's been a couple years since I've been in there, since anybody's been up in there. It's all different. We need to go. I need to get in on a spot to where we always took and just stay on that same route because it's so different. It's so hard to find, man. I tried twice to find that and I can't. But I'm gonna give it one more try. You can find it. It was a bitch, man. I was lost. I know if I can find where that coyote or wolf or whatever came at me, if I can find that spot, I know it's up to the left from that. I'll be good once I find that spot. That's a hard lesson learned. Messing with a little tiny cub. Oh, look at that little baby fox. I walked down there and tried to catch this little tiny fox, and it wasn't a fox. I seen something red streak through the bush to my left when I went down there. I should have known, but I didn't think nothing of it. It's like it was running away from me, so I didn't think anything of it. And I started messing with this baby fox. I thought it was a baby fox. It was so tiny. And then it took off and went down into the hole. So I was like, fuck, it got away. And I turned around and started heading back up toward the maze. And that's when the mom looped out around. And like once I got away from the cub, the bitch came after me. And I mean, she wanted to kill me. She came around this rock. We ran into each other. I was coming around one side of the rock and she came around the other rock. And we ended up face to face. And for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds tops, she stopped and looked at me and was staring at me. And I could see that she about to tear my ass up. I'm about to be dead. She wanted to kill me. She was coming to kill me. And she started walking straight at me. And I'm backing up this log. I'm like a dumbass. I'm still holding this camera. But I'm thinking that when it jumps at me, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out with the camera. You know, I'm about to swing on him. And at the same time, I'm looking around. I got a little tiny can of, it wasn't even bear mace. It was like human people mace. And I'm looking for it all through my pockets. I can't find it. I pull my keys out. I throw my keys at it. Like, how am I getting home now? But and then I finally in my coat pocket in the back, I found the mace and I pulled out and it's coming up this log at me and I'm screaming, get. And I finally sprayed this shit in his face. And that's what it backed up. And I got away. I was able to climb up on top of that rock, but I still wasn't safe because it yelped. What are you doing? It yelped and called the whole pack. Zeus, stop! It called the whole pack in, and they surrounded my rock that I'm on. And I'm like, fuck, how am I getting out of this? I'm stuck. I'm sitting on this rock and I'm talking to the camera like I'm dead. I'm not getting off of this rock. And they're yelping and howling and they're all around me and they got me. All I got is this half a can of mace I just sprayed this one dog with. I ain't got enough for all of them. What am I supposed to do? So I stay up there for like an hour, quiet, just sitting there and just waiting and listening to the sounds, to the leaves rustling, to everything. I'm listening. And then when I finally think I can hear him, like a half a mile up over the other side of the bank, I hear him yelping up there. Something else must have got their attention. And will you stop? Something else must have got their attention, and they went after that because I heard like a half a mile away. I thought so. I shimmied back down that log off of this rock, and I'm about to make a break for it. And I didn't even want to film no more. I just wanted to run for my life. I wanted to get away from this thing. I wanted to be over with. And I get down off of this log and start walking up over the other side to get away from him. And I go like maybe 100 yards. I make it 100 yards from the rock that I was on. And I come out around this boulder and there they go again, howling, yelping. You guys seen it. I think I was filming that part. And I turn around and I started with a camera in my hand. I rock climbed up that fucking rock face, straight up and down, man. I was in seconds up on top of that rock. You don't know you can rock climb until you're in that situation. They was coming at me. I was up that rock in seconds, and I was up there for about 2 hours, sitting there for the same thing. It was getting dark. I know as soon as I get down, they're going to eat my ass. I was trying to call my uncle to come down with his quad to get me out of here, but I ain't have no signal, no service. You ain't got nothing down in that valley. You're done. If you ain't got nothing, you're shit out of luck, man. You're not making it out of there. When shit goes down, good luck, man. Good luck. I learned my lesson from that point on. I never ever will go back in there empty-handed. I would never put myself in a situation like that again. Ever. Never. Never. I'll never walk up on a little tiny puppy, regardless if it's a coyote, fox, wolf, none of that shit. That was a hard lesson learned. He was going to kill me for that shit. I was never going. I learned. Yeah, I still got it too. I still use it. I still got that thing. And man, it works. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna jump out of here, man. It definitely was a good week. It's good talking to you guys. Shit, I'm trying to get back, get right, get out there and make some shit happen. Get some good content for you guys. Maybe at least one night video. I've been wanting to do a night video for a while now. But it's yeah, you have extra mace for it. Yours walked off or some shit. I still got mine. I put that to use. I'll never leave without nothing. It's not worth your life, man. That shit is not worth it. I'm trying to. I'm definitely trying to. Cheers from Germany. That's a long ways. Good. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate you, Moon Rider. But all right, Bigfoot World guys, I know you getting ready for that fight. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, let you go, get your minds right, and definitely, man, don't bet too much because it like it's like 50-50. If Mike throws that fight for the money, then because there's a lot of money riding on it. So think about that as well when you're betting. With that being said, guys, what are you talking about, man? With that being said, guys, definitely stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure. I can't talk anymore. It's like I've been drinking, and I ain't drinking nothing but no coffee. Stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure, guys. I'm out.